Jason Myers kicking, Drake May is missing. Kid Rock is wishing while Bad Bunny's spitting. Middling commercial, Sam Darnold got his ring. These are a few of my favorite things about Super Bowl 60, or perhaps some Puddy Pie things. Holler at us, Puddy Pie. Yo, what's up? Thanks for joining us. This is the Puddy Pie with Mickey and RoRo, Super Bowl 60 edition. Here to identify the putty, I am RoRo.
Mickey.
And as we have asked for the past 23 weeks, please like, comment, share, follow, and subscribe. We're looking to build a community one subscriber at a time. And happy Black History Month.
I'm sorry. I thought that was an everyday thing for you.
It is, but I like the
Okay.
shirt.
All right.
Well, there you have it. 25-26 NFL season is over, and the Seattle Seahawks are the Super Bowl champions. And I would say well-deserved. I mean, by the end of the season, they looked like the most complete team. Your thoughts?
No, I agree.
Yeah. But before we go too deep into the Super Bowl, first off, how did your bets turn out this week? Is that my money or your money?
It was a little bit of your money when I took it out of your wallet, and now more money and my money.
Wow.
I had the Seahawks all the way.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on the Super Bowl Sunday as a whole?
It was okay.
It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my bets didn't do too well. I'm gonna be honest with you. My bets didn't do too well. So you might have to loan me some lunch money. I'm just saying. Because they keep getting me like with these parlays and like, oh, bet on the first touchdown bets. I keep falling for it all the time. Somebody out there is going to have to help me with this betting thing. But the game went like I thought it would. I called 31-20 last week, and it turned out 29-13. Both defense played solid, but I think New England's offense, they couldn't hold up to the pressure. I mean, they had no running game, and while the MVP of the game, Kenneth Walker, he was kind of controlling the game. So that is kind of like my summary of the game. But on Super Bowl Sunday, did you have any commercials that stood out to you at least?
I'd have to say no because I can't remember one right now.
My favorite was the NFL's thank you to coaches and the little boy giving his toys a pep talk. I thought that was pretty good for the moment, and the others were not as memorable. What about the Dunkin' Donuts commercial?
That was kind of creepy. It was just creepy.
Yeah, all that AI stuff and generated faces. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Then the halftime show, it was what it was. I think you may have some things to get off your mind later, but it's funny when you're talking about halftime show. You and I went back and watched Super Bowl 41 Prince halftime show. Man, outstanding. That is outstanding. I mean, it's still the best to me. So it's still the best. So in the name of Prince, you know I was a lead. Hey, check it all out. I know what's all about. Before the night's through, you will see our point of view. Stop eating putty pies, you will shout. Oh, baby, let's give some out. What do you think?
Okay.
Putty pies out?
Okay. Just don't do Prince again, ever. Okay. You leave my guy alone.
My bad. That was my bad. I tried. I tried to bridge the gap there. As far as putty pies, my delicious Super Bowl putty pie goes out to Patriots rookie offensive lineman, number 66, Will Campbell. Because little Willie wanted to go home. You could push Willie, and Willie would go wherever the Seahawks players wanted him to. I mean, the Patriots made it to the Super Bowl. Despite his performances against the Texans and the Broncos, he didn't show up. And he didn't show up for the Super Bowl either. I can't sugarcoat it because Will Campbell had a tough time. On the draft, they said, he could have a problem as an NFL tackle because of his short arms. I don't know, whatever that means, but he did nothing to dispel that myth in the playoffs. I mean, he was alligator arm. He was looking like, remember, Dunice from Saturday Night Live. Dunice with the little hands. I mean, too deep in his set and a step slow. It was like Will Campbell was listening to an old Glenn Campbell tune, and the other players were playing like Luther Campbell. He didn't play like, "I wanna rock right now." He was playing like, "Do the Brown, do the Brown." I mean, I know he's a rookie, but and he's playing in his first playoffs, so and Super Bowl. But in the playoffs, he gave up 29 quarterback pressures, most recorded in a single postseason in NFL history. Then 14 of those pressures were in the Super Bowl. And then overall, he gave up 4 sacks. The man couldn't stay in front of anybody. Come on, big man, Will. Stop eating those putty pie. Man, I think we may need to give him like a nickname, like Will Call. He was giving out tickets straight to the quarterback. But better yet, some people are, I like this one. Some people are calling him Route 66 because the defensive ends were having their kicks on number 66. Hey, don't get me wrong. He's a very important part of the Patriots' success this year, and this is for the Super Bowl and all the marbles. He was all over the backfield, chasing defenders as they ran by him and through him. It was like slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross. Everybody clap your hands. Then after the game, he ran and hid from the reporters. I'm like, man, I mean, he refused to do the interviews. That was a very young man move, Will. And all I can say, Will Campbell, you gotta you gotta pick up the puppies, baby. Be ready to set that anchor and stay away from the Puddy Pie snack table. This ain't Willie Campbell and the Puddy Pie factory. I believe I believe you can do better, and I think you will improve next year. But for now, man, take some advice. Take your struggles on the chin, do your post game interviews, and work on your craft. And most of all, stop eating those putty pies. That's what I got, Mickey. Super Bowl edition. Maybe I could have done it in Spanish or something like that.
Kind of a cheap shot. First, I'd like to give some advice to Will. Go to the club, dance, take dance classes. Just learn to move those feet, lift them up. I don't know, go watch some old Muhammad Ali matches. Watch those feet move. Just do that. I think he's got it. Just gotta move those feet. Regarding the game on a whole, it was nice to see a coach that actually wanted to win and
Mm,
he wanted points. It wasn't like, let's go for it. He was like, "Nope, I want the points. Bring the kicker out, bring the kicker out." And he brought it out, and that's how you win by points. After the first field goal, I was sitting there and I was like, they've won. They've got the Super Bowl. Just imagine if he hadn't have gone for it for those 5 field goals. We'd
true.
be having a different conversation.
That is true.
They weren't scoring TDs. That's what I got. I know you want to talk about the Super Bowl and, to be honest for everyone, every year we usually have a Super Bowl party. People come over, we have drinks, things are going on. This year we didn't. Nobody really had any skin in the game. So we're like, yeah, we don't really care. So we hung out and it was a beautiful day here. It was like almost 70 degrees. We were out in the yard with the dog. We came in, we made food for the game. It was just kind of a chill Sunday, and then it was a chill game. There was nothing really exciting except for that first field goal where he went for it, and I was like,
Mhm.
"They've won!" And that was, like, in the first quarter. The halftime's not, like, why we watch, right? I don't watch football for who's gonna perform at halftime. How many weeks did you say we were doing this?
23. 23
Right.
weeks.
So 23 weeks of football. I didn't see a halftime performance until Super Bowl Sunday. Just saying, I'm not a football fan and I know a lot of people only watch it for the Super Bowl. Unless it's Prince, I really wouldn't,
Right.
care that much about a halftime performance. To be honest, a lot of artists over the years, they're like, whatever, indifferent to. That's not my style of music. Bad Bunny. I'm not a fan, but I'm not a fan. I just don't listen to the music. I listen to my music. So I would have to say would only feedback or criticism I would have on it was just the Broadway look. It was like a set, right? And it was so much going on. And the music was great. You can dance to it and stuff like that. I don't think you need to know Spanish to enjoy his music. But it was like a set and the cameraman falling around and it kind of made you, it was just a little disjointed and at times felt a little AI because you forgot you were on a football field,
Mhm.
right? I would recommend to the NFL and the people that put this together, stick with the stage in the stadium, so the fans there aren't looking at a jumbotron and the cameras get the view of everything in the performance and everything going out on the field. Keep that 360 view. I'm with RoRo. Go back, watch Prince, even Beyonce. Good performances in the round and so forth. And remember, these were pretty controversial Super Bowl artists back in the day. They thought Prince was pretty controversial. He was going to come in with his assless chaps on and say all the suggestive lyrics that he talked about. Beyonce was going to come out all militant, like an angry black woman. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with these people? And they gave great performance, and it was. The most controversial thing over the years in a Super Bowl performance was Justin Timberlake.
Mm.
Did he show Janet Jackson's nipple or didn't he? Was it on purpose or not? It's like, people, come on, get over yourself. There are more important things going on in the world. It's just entertainment. If you don't like it, you didn't really pay for it because you weren't at the game. It was just on your TV.
Right.
So just enjoy it. Hopefully they'll listen to it and we'll have a
Yep.
different in the round, in the round. That's what I got.
Yeah. Well, at our age, I don't think the halftime shows are ever going to meet our expectations anymore. Could be just the age gap. And honestly, all the pageantry is a lot for me and kind of message telling. But as far as I'm concerned, like you said, no, not really watching the game for the halftime. You can bring back the marching bands. Maybe the artists and all the culture wars can simmer down. Seems like it's just all about the money. But all you artists and culture war crazies, y'all better be careful because you're gonna mess up that money for the music industry. I'm just saying. And I thought Bad Bunny kept my attention. I missed some of the famous folks that they had on there and some of the subliminal messages. That was happening really fast. But maybe could have bridged the message a little bit with occasional English just to kind of translate the scene to scene. I think that may have helped, but I am mad at it. But I have to go back and watch it. But hey, everyone, let us know what you thought about the halftime show. I know it's been a big topic, but we'd love to hear your thoughts. Like I said, we're okay, but it would have nothing at halftime. So, but hey, well done, Mickey. Well done on producing a Puddy Pie show for every week of the NFL season, including the playoffs. I tell you, it was a head scratching, intense, but definitely fun NFL season. But it was crazy. It was strange that we had all year. We had all these games decided in the last minute, a second to have the Super Bowl be somewhat one sided. I think the Seahawks, again, worthy champion. It was kind of wonk, 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 you know. But congrats to the folks in Seattle again.
I agree. I agree because it was all fans had it. Your team didn't make it. My Vikings weren't there. Your Packers weren't there. So it was just entertainment. We'll see what happens. Let's hope Mr. JJ goes bye-bye.
And don't give away your quarterback again. My bad. My bad. Don't give away.
You're fine.
Hey, well, just because the NFL season is over, that doesn't mean that it's the last you heard from Mickey and Rowe and the Putty Pie. We plan on coming back occasionally to dabble with the putty and interact the other sporting events and occasionally on other culture and societal events. Stay on the lookout and continue to follow and subscribe to the Putty Pie. Thank you for sticking with us during this NFL season, but we got more to come and more pies to give out. We will see you here on the Putty Pie. Much love. Roro, Mickey, we out. Peace.